Well, hello there. It's the 1st of December 2019 and here you are with Dan in Essex, UK, and one can say that the winter is here. Been getting frosts, getting temperatures below zero. So yes, certainly the chillier time of year is here. So what I thought it would be is the perfect time of year to start growing exotics. Not really, but what I'm going to be doing is embarking on a new project, and I will invite you people, if you wish to join me on that project. And the project is to grow something exotic over the winter time. Now, doesn't that sound exciting? And the reason I'm starting to do this time of year is because hopefully what I'm going to be growing will be established, at least to a degree anyway, by the late spring, early summer, ready for it to be put outside in all its beautiful, exotic, tropical glory. Doesn't that sound amazing? So what I'm going to be doing with this project is growing some papayas. Now, at least this is the start of the project. A few things I wish to be having a go at. Papayas. I'm going to be growing some avocados from seed. I'd like to grow some lemons from seed, satsumas, limes, these sorts of things. I'm going to be just thinking about ways of doing this as the colder time progresses. So I'll show you these papaya seeds. Now, I acquired these a little while ago and they're absolutely lovely. I've grown papayas before. Did a video on this probably, I can't remember, a year or so ago, maybe a bit longer. And I'll link that video down below if indeed you are interested. So you people know the way that I often grow things, so I'm going to set them in this little tray here. So I've got the tray and the multi-purpose compost here, and all I'm simply going to do is open. Goodness gracious me. Open the papayas with the seeds and get them out. Now, with regards to where you get your seeds from, it won't take you this quick search on eBay or something like that. It's likely that you can get some tropical seeds of some sorts. With regards to avocados, you can buy an avocado from the shop and grow something like that. But there's no rule upon which exotic fruit or plant, whatever, you're going to be growing, as long as it's, whoops, drop that down there, as long as it is indeed exotic. So I've mentioned lemons, oranges, so much out there. Have a scan through YouTube, have a scan through my channel if you're interested. There's other people's channels with absolutely loads of information on there. And that brings me to a little shout out that I'm going to be doing today. And I think it's nice to do shout outs because we can all let each other know what we are up to. And today's shout out is going to be Lionheart84 and Brett, and he's got some really nice stuff on that channel. Very interesting if you're really interested in exotic growing. So I'm going to link his channel down below. You can click on that if you wish. And one thing I found particularly interesting on his channel is he actually showed an avocado an avocado tree growing outside in London here in the UK. And of course we do indeed get rather cold weather here in the UK. Okay, compared to certain parts of the world, we don't get a massive amount of cold weather, say to certain parts of Canada which it's very, very cold for very long spans of time. But a mature avocado tree growing outside here in the UK, and to me that indicates that the tree's been subjected to some quite harsh conditions for a tree of that tropicalness, if you will. So yeah, very interesting. So Lionheart84, check him out, and I think you will be intrigued by what he's got on there. So with regards to this, of course, growing exotic fruits, plants, whatever outside at this time of year is probably not the best idea, certainly for germination anyway. So what I recommend you do is germinate them inside, in your windowsill. If you've got a house, flat, apartment, maybe you live in a conservatory, I don't know, but find a way of germinating it on a windowsill where there's a bit of heating and a bit of warmth coming in from the windowsill, ideally south facing. And when you water, if you can, water with rainwater which is tepid warm. Okay, I'm not saying boiling warm, straight out the kettle. I'm talking about maybe get your rainwater in your little watering can and maybe put it in the airing cupboard or something like that. Let it warm up a little bit before you start putting cold water straight onto seeds. But of course, if you haven't got access to rainwater, a bit of tepid warm tap water is making the best of what you've got. So there you go, there's your project if you're interested in joining me on this, and I'd love to see what you're growing or what you're going to grow. Please feel free to post that down below. I'll be very, very interested indeed. And you know, if you've got a YouTube channel, or if you don't have a YouTube channel, you know, maybe if you wish to start one, you only need a smartphone. You've seen many of my videos. It's just me walking around with a smartphone, okay? I'm by far from the techiest person in the world, so little smartphone filming it. If you're interested, let me know. You know, you're starting your project off, and as the project develops, please feel free, you know, post it on YouTube and let me see. Or, and of course, let other people see as well. Excuse me. You know, I've got my Instagram as well, Dan_Home_Gardens, if you'd like to, you know, let me know on that what you're growing, and other people. I think that would be absolutely swell. So I look forward to hearing what you're going to be growing, and seeing pictures and videos as well. So if you like my work, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. And it's started to rain, as you can hear, and I will see you in the next video. Oh yes, by the way, it doesn't have to necessarily be grown from seed or a stone or whatever. You know, if you've got a plant of some sort that's of interest, you know, an example could be a coffee plant, a banana plant, a mango plant, dragon fruit plant, you know, there's so much out there. So any form of exotic that you've got going on or gonna have going on, you know, post it down below, okay? Because I really want to boost the profile of exotic growing in the UK, because I think it's very important for us to start thinking about this for so many reasons, and if no other reason, it's just real good fun, and it really is exciting to do, you know, really is. So anything you got, post it down below. See you later. Now this project can work the other way round as well, okay? So let's say you're living in a tropical climate, Southeast Asia, India, wherever, okay, and you know, you're growing something in your climate that's not typically grown there. So for instance, let's say you're living, you know, in somewhere very, very warm year round, and you're managing to grow apples there, you know, a crop that usually requires, you know, a dormant season, but you're not getting it because the plant's not getting it because the climate doesn't allow in that country. So that will be very fascinating as well. I just want this to be a very fascinating project for us all to get involved in, and really inspire each other to move on to bigger and better things. Doesn't that sound amazing?